Today we are going to be reviewing a Seiko Alpinist, which we're both incredibly on the fence about, and it hurts. Hi, we're Clockbait. I'm Anthony.
I'm Luke.
And today we're going to be reviewing the Seiko Alpinist.
We've been lent this by Pete.
Pete. I'll drop his Instagram title down below. He has some great watches, actually. A really nice fellow, and thankfully he lent us this for a couple of weeks. So
thank you, Pete.
Yeah, thank you very much, mate. Wanted to be excited about doing this review, but
I feel a bit flat doing it because I was so hyped up, thinking, right, I'm going to love this. I've wanted to buy one of these for a little while. I've never pulled the trigger, and there's something that tells me that it was a good job I didn't pull the trigger, because I'm not, you know, when you just fall in love with the watch straight away and it just clicks.
Which I was the same. I've been looking at them for months, and yeah,
I fell in love with the pictures of it.
Yeah,
it photographs really well. But for some reason, I'm a Seiko fanboy as well.
Especially a SARB range. Now, SARB range usually represents massively good value for money.
So the SARB range, the most popular SARB models, you had the 017,
yeah,
and you have that what I've got on now. You've got that's an 033. Then you have the 035, which is this with a cream dial.
Yeah,
and the which was it? The cocktail time. What was that?
6.5.
Yeah, it was. 065.
Oh yes.
Look at that.
Oh yes.
He's becoming a Seiko now. There's something about it that I've just not clicked with, and I don't know what it is.
It's too busy, and they've involved too much and just not executed it very well.
Review over, done.
Yeah. I mean, if we start from the top with the specs, so it's 38mm case, 20mm lugs.
Yep.
Thank God, because the strap is what's the movement in it?
It is a Seiko 6R15, same as what's in this, because I've got the...
So much better than that horrible 7S26 movement. So
you're a massive fan of that,
yeah, what a
so
horrible
it hacks,
movement.
it hand winds.
Perfect, yeah.
It's just a kind of a strong movement, 50-hour power reserve.
And good news for those people who like to run around the forest drinking their own piss, it's got a compass.
Oh, I'm sold.
It's sold.
I'm that demographic.
Yeah, it's got a compass. It's got a date wheel, so that's quite handy as well. I mean, the loom's fantastic.
Seiko standard loom, it's always good, isn't it?
200mm. 200mm? That wouldn't be very far, would it? You could drop it into your glass of Coke, but 200 meters water resistance, which is quite good.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, it actually feels quite a durable watch, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, it is well made. It is well made. There's no denying. I mean, it's similar case to what I've got on there, and
maybe if they were cheaper. I mean, because I mean, now obviously they're basically discontinued from Seiko, aren't they? But you can still pretty much buy them brand new from all over the internet for about 350 quid.
400, 500, yeah.
Which I suppose it's not a bad watch at that value. I mean, I wouldn't feel sick that I bought it at that value.
You can't expect the world, can you?
No, you can't expect the world at all.
So for that, it is. I mean, if you like green watches with gold indices that pop out too much, go and buy one of them for 400 quid.
But you've got to be an absolute and I mean an actual to go and buy the Hodinkee special one with their Hodinkee tax, which is what £1,000,
upwards 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 quid they're going for. It's mental.
Absolutely not. I would rather shit in my hands and clap than spend that cash on that watch. That's ridiculous. The blue dial doesn't even look better than the green dial. It's ridiculous.
Well, that's it. I mean, that's the main selling point of this, is that green dial, and it is
the dial is stunning. Yeah.
Only when you get it in the right light, though. Like when we're looking under this lamp now, I can't see any of the green at all. All that I can see is the gold indices. That's all you can see.
They're very much in your face. I mean, my favourite bit of the watch, apart from maybe the green dial, is those hands. The cathedral hands are amazing. I really like them. But the hour indices, yeah, I don't like it. I mean, if you have a look at the Seiko applied logo, it's more like of a squared edge. It looks a bit more premium.
They kind of feel rounded.
That's it. They're too rounded, too polished. They look like little kiddie decals. You know the ones you used to get in the lucky bags when you get like dinosaurs and shit that you could stick, and you get letters and numbers.
Yeah, princesses.
And the princesses. Yeah, I used to like the princesses ones, but yeah, they just look like weird decals, and it doesn't look too good. But I mean, in photos they look amazing. I can't quite work it out.
I can't say I'm not angry at it. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, it promises so much. I mean, every single review on the internet just says how amazingly good it is.
And when you take it outside, you almost get that
Yeah, outside it looks
outside
fantastic.
it,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's still too busy. There's a lot going on. You've got greens, golds, you've got the luminova, you've got the white, you've got the red, you've got the black. Oh, and yeah, it's just too much. I mean, I don't know if it's just I've got too much of a small brain to process it, but it just seems very much in your face.
And it's a weird one, isn't it? Because everywhere online that reviews these just praises them, like massively praises them.
And if you're going to add a compass as well, do it properly.
What do you want it to be like?
Well,
do you want a magnet?
One, I have no idea. You've got a magnet in it. One, I have no idea how to use a compass on a watch. I don't quite work that because it's always north. It's north, always fucking north. I'd just be walking around the forest, drinking my own piss, going around in circles.
Is that a fault? Is that a fault with the watch or a fault of you for not learning how to do it?
Yes,
there we go.
It's a fault with me. But at the same time, is watch nerds. Especially, we're all kind of a bit OCD. I mean, if you see someone post a picture of their bezel on their dive watch a bit wonky, you start getting a bit like your teeth go on edge. Whereas this, you only have to breathe on that.
I could sneeze and I could end up in Dover rather than London.
So when I was wearing it for about 48 hours, and every time I look up, I'm like, God, compass has moved again. So you're trying to constantly twizzle it, and that pisses me off. And even the movement on the compass, it's a bit loose. It feels well used.
Do you reckon the compass though? It's more of it's a novelty. I think really.
Of course, so just leave it off.
Practicality. I mean, it's weird though because
if they'd left the compass off, then the hour markers could be like stretched out a little bit more, and it'd make the dial look a little bit less busy.
It's weird though because the Alpinist.
You've got a minute track as well. It's just too much.
Anything else you want to have a go at?
Oh, I don't know.
Strap?
Yeah, the strap.
Anyway,
well, don't even go.
But no, it's weird though because the Alpinists of the 60s, because the Alpinists go back to what 61, 62, and this is actually the 6th generation of Alpinists. And there's a one with the cream dial, black dial. Black dial one's minging. It's horrible. People are really collectible, but it's minging. But yeah, the original ones didn't have a compass on it, so it's just marketing. People going Alpinist, Explorers. What do Explorers have? Knives. You can't put a knife in a watch. Compass. Well, a compass. That's what's happened there. And
it's just I don't know. There's too much going on. I can't understand it. And the other thing that bugs me a little bit is the fact that the hour markers. What do you think's wrong with those numerals?
What is going 12 to 4 6?
No. I like the way that it misses it out.
Okay.
But instead of being vertical the whole way around, just like the one standing up, everything's kind of follows the watch round.
Angle central. Okay.
And it just looks stupid. It looks like I don't know. It just looks like a clock, like a wall clock, just a smaller one.
Well, that's watches.
I know. I know it's watches, but I just associate that with the cheap watches. Not watches. No, you're getting it. The cheap clocks that you see on the wall at school.
Yeah.
It just all adds up to being not great. It is not the sum of its parts, really. It's got loads of nice things going for it, but it just doesn't equate to something. It just doesn't feel great, unfortunately. I mean, I was talking to someone who's quite ingrained in the watch world. And when he picked it up, he said, "Oh, it's about £80." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that kind of brings true to it. It's almost like a Seiko 5." There's just something about it I just don't like. But
it's so frustrating because I do really want to have it, really want to like it, and I don't know. There's just something that's. You know when you say something's missing, it's not there's something extra on this. I don't know what it is that's extra that bugs me.
I mean, what we've got to be real here. At the end of the day, it's a sub £500 watch. It's never going to be amazing, and we shouldn't expect it to be amazing. But it even seems to feel like it misses the mark for that price point. I mean, the watch strap is just horrific. It's like printed crocodile, but obviously 20mm lug width, you can just change that anyway. It's not really an issue, is it?
That's the crocodile that's been out in the sun too much. That's what it is. That's what it feels like.
But it's just fake, isn't it? Oh yeah. Well, anyway, it's just not great, unfortunately. But
make your own mind up. If you manage to get a hold of one, you might love one.
Because I'm just rambling. I can't pinpoint what I don't like really. So yeah, if you're going to go and buy one, don't just buy one off the internet unless you can sell it quickly and easy if you don't like it. Go and find one, go and try one on, and make your mind up. It might just be us, a pair of morons, just not liking it, but I can't see that being the case.
Well, we have impeccable taste.
Impeccable taste, yeah.
I mean, look at that. Look at that watch you
Look at that lovely watch. A Mr. Jones watch. Oh. Yeah, oh, fantastic, great fun.
You're f***ing juvenile.
Like, just a recap. Wearing it's lovely and comfortable. It definitely feels durable. Definitely feels like it'd actually be a really good tour watch, as well as a nice kind of dress watch. Actually,
do you know what?
It's complicated, but it's a nice dress watch.
One thing to say positive, it is an interesting watch, though.
It's very interesting.
It's interesting.
I just think it's pulled off incredibly badly. Actually, it just doesn't quite meet where you expect it to be.
Well, that's maybe we were expecting too much. I think maybe we were expecting too much.
So much hype, and it's let it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Short and sweet review. I mean, yeah, it might be useful to some, but I just think, yeah, the bandwagon isn't what it's supposed to be. So just bear that in mind before buying one.
I've looked a bit sad doing this review, haven't I? Really,
well, yeah, because
I really wanted to love it, and I spent some time with it today, and I'm just a bit underwhelmed. I think that's probably the best way to put it.
We've been Clockbait. I'm Anthony.
I'm Luke.
And if you've liked this video, please drop us a thumbs up. Maybe consider subscribing and take a look at
no, subscribe.
Okay,
right? Because the reviews are normally better than this when we get stuff we like. So.
Yeah. So yeah, see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.